I need a lot of this to record this video. Alright, before we start the review, you know I got my sexy Lando problem. So you're sexy Lando. Right? Well, Walmart had another sexy Lando for $4 on clearance. So I picked up my sexy Lando. He's got his gun, and this is the one from Solo, which I've talked a lot of crap about Solo, but it's actually not that bad. And I like this figure, so $4, picked it up, and with tax, $4.33. $4.33 for that Lando. So I got 5 Lando figures. I got small Lando up there. I got these 2 Landos here. I got a Lando pop over there somewhere. But I got a sexy Lando problem, okay? I don't know if that actually is a real thing. But, ooh, sexy Lando. That's copyright me. You can't ever do that in a video unless you ask me or pay me money. I'd like a $1,000 check every time someone wants to do that. So, yeah. So, I saw Jojo Rabbit. I thought this film wasn't playing anymore. And I decided, there's nothing playing at the Studio Movie Grill I haven't already seen. That's my main theater that I go to. I haven't checked Edwards in a while. I haven't been there in like 6-7 months. I used to go there all the time, but then I started going to Grill and Maya. Maya has the better seats, and that's usually the one I go with my grandparents, and that's where I get all my free posters. And then Grill is just the closer one to go to, and it's by my favorite restaurant. So if I ever need to go to a place and eat first, and then just go straight to the theater, super easy. Or if I just need to eat in a theater, super easy. So it takes care of many problems. It's a quick and easy theater, and it's always the easiest to buy tickets for. It's usually the cheapest. So the point is, I really love that theater. But so I looked up Edwards. I'm like, what's playing? Oh, Jojo Rabbit is playing today. Oh, so I went with my mom, who I did actually not expect to go with. She didn't think she would like it, so we went to go see it, right? And if you don't know what Jojo Rabbit is, this is the latest film from Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi is mainly a comedy director. I don't know if he's directed anything but comedies, but I mostly know him from comedies. And he's actually the director of the latest Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok, and he voices Korg. And I didn't like Thor Ragnarok. I didn't like that movie. I think it's fine. I just never got into it personally. But, whatever. It's a fine movie. Don't hate me on it. Not my thing. I thought that took away from serious drama of the story, which is ironic because that's something this film doesn't. So what this film is about, it is about this kid who is living in Nazi Germany during the events of World War II, and he lives with his mother while his father is off away at war, and he learns that his mom, he's learning to be a Nazi, and he's very obsessed with Nazis. He clearly doesn't understand them, and because he's kind of just been raised in this mindset, and he learns that Nazis are wrong after discovering his mom is keeping a young Jewish girl in her house. And this is a comedy. The main objective of this film is to make you laugh, and this film does quite a good job at. But I should warn people, this is not a happy movie. It's not a joyful movie. It's very funny. There are good parts of this, but it can be very sad. And this does, depict things that are like bad, because this is Hitler we're talking about. And it doesn't say Hitler's good. It does depict him as wrong. It does depict all the Nazis as wrong. and it's poking fun at it. It's not saying that these people are right. I know some people have viewed this film and taken it that way. This has nothing to do with that, and the main objective is to make you laugh. And Taika Waititi movies are very like dialogue focused films, and this has amazing script and dialogue, and the characters really work off well, and the child actors are really amazing. I mean, these are better than the Stranger Things kids. I know everybody loves them, but they're not all that amazing actors. They do a really good job for what they're given. These are like amazing performances. These are very nuanced performances and things like that. And I liked that every song that they played, except for one song, I forgot what it was, but every song that they played the German version of it. Like at the end of this movie, this isn't a spoiler, but they played David Bowie's Changes, and it was the German version. They played a Beatles song, and they played the German version. And, they played all these German versions of these songs. And the comedy really works. These characters really work off. And also what is really funny is Hitler. This is the funniest version of Hitler to ever be put on screen. That's not really saying much, but it is a compliment. This movie, this is not actually Hitler. This is an imaginary Hitler that this kid imagines, and he's very comedic. And there's a joke about unicorns that is hilarious, and there's so many jokes about how this kid has a 10-year-old imagination, is imagining all the evil crap that all these people have lied to him about Jews, and how they all have horns and crap, and it's hilarious stuff. And there's and it's just a really funny movie, and it is very sad too, because there are sad things that happen specifically to Jojo's family, to people that are actually involved with the war. There's an entire sequence where Jojo is just standing in the middle of a battlegrounds, realizing, oh, I was wrong. And we all know how World War II ended. The Americans won, of course. Germans lost. We all know that's what happened. And, it doesn't blame Jojo for thinking this way. I like that, and it's very realistic to a 10-year-old kid's mind. And if a 10-year-old kid grew up during these times, he would kind of be a little bit like this. Of course, this is a very comedic movie, though. It is very funny, and if you want to see a movie with lots of dialogue that is really funny, and good performances, and you want to see these characters work off each other, go ahead. If you want a movie that is like a loud Adam Sandler funny comedy, don't go see this movie, because there are many different types of comedy. This is a dialogue comedy. It's not something a majority large audience could go and see and love. But I think if what I've said sounds interesting, you should go see it. This was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I give it a solid 10 out of 10. Because, honestly, this film is remarkable for what it was able to do. It was able to take something that is horrific and still portray it as horrific, but also point fun at it, make funny jokes, have fun with this. And I like that. And Scarlett Johansson was really, really great in this movie. Taika Waititi as Hitler was really good. Like I said, all the child actors gave pretty good performances too. And the whole movie was just really good. And it was just great to watch. I couldn't tell what the audience was thinking, but there wasn't a lot of people in the audience, of course. I don't know. I thought there was some kids my age there. I didn't see exactly, but there was also some. They were mostly older people. I don't know if older people. I don't know what I would recommend this to. I mean, this is a very weird, strange movie, but I think if it sounds interesting, give it a shot. Watch it, and if you don't like it, whatever. But you should try to at least watch it. I loved it. I love this film, and I love what this film is able to do. I'm very inspired from what Taika Waititi does with his films, and I can't wait to see more of his work. I've not seen many other films that he's done, but he's really an interesting guy just to listen to, and I like the editing in this movie is pretty good. Some of the cinematography was very interesting. It was just a fun movie, and I really I don't like using fun as a compliment, but with this type of material, it is very hard to make fun out of World War II and things like that. And I really enjoyed this movie. Let me know what you guys thought of it, and I will be playing with my new Lando toy. I have a problem, people. But yeah.